So this is a wee video of the solutions to the compound percentages assignment that you did due date Tuesday the 19th of May. So question 1, Morag invests £8,000 in a savings account for 3 years at an interest rate of 4% per annum. Calculate the amount in Morag's account at the end of 3 years. So it's in a savings account and the interest rate is 4% per annum. So when you put money in a savings account, you're given that 4%. It's an increase, which is why I've added on the 4% down here. So 100% plus 4% is 104%. Now remember, you are looking for the decimal multiplier. So if you divide 104% by 100, you get to 1.04. Now it's 4% per annum, so that means per year, and we're asked for how much is in the account after 3 years. So that is why when you take your decimal multiplier, that's to the power of 3, because it's for the end of 3 years. You then multiply by the original amount that was invested, so in this case £8,000. Put that all into your calculator and you'll get the answer of 8998.912. So it's a money question, so you need to automatically round your answer to 2 decimal places, otherwise you're going to lose the last mark. So your final answer must be and can only be £8,998.91. Question number 2. A town's population is 20,000. It is expected to fall by 5% a year. What will the town's population be after 2 years? So it's telling us it's falling 5% a year, so that's a decrease, which is why we are subtracting 5% this time to leave us with 95. Again, changing that to a decimal, so dividing by 100 will get you 0.95. The question asked us to find out after 2 years, so you put your decimal to the power of 2, multiply it by the original population, which was 20,000, putting this sum straight into your calculator will give you an answer of 18,050. Okay, so the population after 2 years would be 18,050. Question number 3. A colony of 13,000 flies is decreasing at a rate of 3% a week. How many flies will there be after 8 weeks? So tells you pretty clearly in the question it's a decrease, which is why you subtract. So you're left with 97%. Now 97%, when you divide that by 100, will give you the decimal of 0.97. It was for 8 weeks, which is why 0.97 is to the power of 8. Multiply it by the original amount of flies in the colony, which was 13,000, and you will get 10,188.66367. Now, again, it could be implied that you have to round in context. You can't physically get this amount of flies, and you wouldn't round up either because you don't have 10,189 flies yet. However, you do have 10,188 flies. Okay, so that's an example of rounding in context. The last question in the assignment, a house valued at £180,000 appreciates in value by 2.5% per annum. How much will it be worth after 4 years? So remember, this word appreciate means to increase in value, and it's 2.5% per annum. So increasing at 2.5%, so we add it on, giving us 102.5%. Dividing the percentage by 100 gives us our decimal multiplier of 1.025. Now, we're dealing with this per annum meaning per year, and we're looking for it after 4 years, which is why your decimal 1.025 is to the power of 4. You then multiply that by the original value, which was 180,000, and your calculator will give you 198,686.3203. Again, it's a money question, so it's implied that you have to round to 2 decimal places. So your final answer must be £198,686.32.